It's an awesome day here today in Santa Monica, California. In this video, we're going to go look at the 8 neighborhoods of Santa Monica. We're going to look at what goes on in those neighborhoods, what's available. We'll talk about home prices, and we'll even walk up and down the street and look at some of the homes. So let's go do that now. So hey guys, have you been thinking about moving to Los Angeles? Look how beautiful. Can't go wrong. Whether you're moving in 90 days, reach out to us. All our information is down in the About section. You can call us, text us, or email us so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Los Angeles. So this neighborhood is called the Santa Monica Pier, Ocean Avenue neighborhood. It's a absolutely beautiful neighborhood with coastlines. As you can see, beautiful coastlines all the way over to the famous Santa Monica Pier. We're going to pop down there and take a look at the pier. You've got a lot down there. You've got a lot of restaurants down there. You have arcade. You've got the carousel. You've got the original Muscle Beach. But this is probably the most popular neighborhood in Santa Monica due to the fact that a lot of tourists, when they come here, they want to come by the pier. And who doesn't want to come to the beach when they're visiting town? Even people that live here want to come to the beach. This is the walking path area. You really don't take your bicycles on it. But from the street, you've got a lot of bike paths. As you can see, you usually have a lot of joggers out here, a lot of dog walkers. And as you can see, there's our beach. And there's our main houses down there right on the beach. Now, a single-family home in this area currently sells between $2.4 million up to $11 million. And the condos in this area sell between $600,000 all the way up to $4.2 million. So let's just take a walk at this neighborhood. Look, take a little look, walk through it. I will have to say this is probably the most visited neighborhood in Santa Monica due to the fact that you have the pier here. It's very touristy. You've got Santa Monica Pier down here. We're going to pop down there and take a look at it as well. But it's a great place to work out, just to come and feel alive. We're here getting ready to go on the pier, and this is where the Metro E line stops off. You can take the train all the way to Santa Monica and come all the way over here to Santa Monica Pier. You're going to take a walk down there. There's your PCH coming up from Pacific Palisades in Malibu. You can see the trail we were on up there with all the condos and houses. There's houses down here on the beach as well. Plenty of parking for everybody. It's a beautiful day. It's always a beautiful day in Santa Monica, even when it's cloudy or rainy. We don't get the rain very often, so it's kind of a nice change. Here's our beautiful carousel house. In there, you're going to find the soda jerk fountain, and we're going to go and look at very famous carousel, or you can call it the merry-go-rounds. You might even find Zoltar in there. Saw the movie Big. You know, the premise of it was he was in making wishes to Zoltar, and he turned into a little boy again. Here we are at the carousel on the pier. Let's go in and take a look. I love coming in here and getting a banana split or a hot fudge cake. Beautiful area. Here's our awesome soda jerk fountain. You can order from outside, or you can come in and sit down. Well, I'm sad to say I don't see Zoltar here anymore. Oh, he must be loaned out to someone else here. Let's take a step back and outside. And this is the world famous Big Dean's oceanfront. Right underneath us too, underneath where we're walking is an aquarium. It's a Santa Monica called Hilda Bay Aquarium. Here's Big Dean's oceanfront. This is where the original Muscle Beach was, guys. Right in this area. Down here a ways. Are the rings, the ropes. You're going to have all kinds of artists down here. Here's your pier. During the week, on like Monday nights in the summer, no, it's Thursday nights in the summer, they usually have a big concerts out here. They put up a stage here and you come out here and sit. It's a great area. Now the pier is non-alcoholic. You can only have non-alcoholic beverages out here. Don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can zone in a little bit. We've got some people down there on swings. Like I said, the ropes usually have performers down there in the grassy area. Muscle men working out. Hot dog on a stick, which is my most fabulous. I call them corn dogs. Hot dog on a stick. They are so good. You even have police presence on the pier. That's a good thing. It is a weekday, and we're out here, and you can see it's busy, so you can imagine what it's like in the summertime and on weekends. And here we are coming up on the end of the 66 Santa Monica Trail, Route 66. There it is. That is it. All right, let's walk on down to the arcade. Here you are in the arcade. I've been in here and played a few games from time to time. Something for everybody is here. Huge. And believe it or not, this is where they have trapeze classes. You can come here, sign up, and be a trapeze artist. It's pretty cool. There's our Ferris wheel. Let's go on down and look at all our games and everything here. Those were the games. We're going to go down here and look at the rides. Now, they also have a lot of events down here. They have surfing events. They have lifeguard events. I've been down here when they've showcased all kinds of paddle boards, surfboards. There's all kinds of festivals always going on down here. So, as I said, very, very busy happening place. You got vendors of all kinds here. And here we are coming into Pacific Park. There's the famous Ferris wheel. It's on solar. You got all kinds of rides in here and all kinds of food. So in this neighborhood, you're never without anything to do. You come down here on a quiet night. You can come down here on the weekends when it's packed just to get lost in your crowd and enjoy. Year round, you're going to find people on the beach. It's free to go to the beach. Bring your picnic down here and hang out. It's very nice. There's our little neighborhood there. Some of the homes on the beach. Okay, so let's pop over and look at the map. As you can see, it's a long stretch. If you're looking north to south, it starts at San Vicente and goes through to Dewey Street. West to east starts at the beach and goes up to Nelson Way, and then you got that one little crook in there. Zip codes there, 90401, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the population here in this neighborhood is just under 12,000. You've got some great restaurants all along through here. Let's take a look. A lot of walking. That there leads up to the 3rd Street Promenade, which you'll see in another neighborhood. As you can see, we're still right across the street from the beach. Very walkable here. A lot of people. Bus stops, great restaurants. As you can see, it's a great neighborhood with a lot happening. A lot of good restaurants. A lot going on here. As I said, it's pretty busy, and that's because it's very touristy, but it's still very popular. That's an absolutely awesome restaurant. Here's Blue Plate Taco, which is very popular. You can see they have an outside place to sit. A lot of good food there, guys. Yeah, the Shore Hotel. Know anything about Santa Monica? You've heard of this place. Doing some upgrades to it. Look at here, Ghirardelli's coming. Oh my gosh, who doesn't love it? Some people call it Ghirardelli. Who does not love ice cream? Red O, Taste of Mexico. Great cantina. This is one of the famous hotels here in Santa Monica. It's called the Georgian. Been in a lot of films. Great place to stay. Very walkable. Sidewalks here. Oh, one of my favorite places to go in and eat, called Go Greek Yogurt. They have the best Greek natural yogurt. We could stop in and have a bite, but then it's going to get dark soon, and probably a good idea that I don't. So these are some of the homes here in the Santa Monica Pier Ocean Avenue area. We're actually up off of Ocean Avenue. There are homes that are down, believe it or not, right on the beach. We'll take a look at that. Very walkable here. As you can see, a lot of people walking. Part of that reason is, look right there, right across the street. There's your Pacific Ocean. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of parking. We have bicycle paths everywhere. A lot of people hiking. That direction is going to be your Santa Monica Pier. And that is south, and if we go north, you're headed to the Pacific Palisades area. Okay, so these are some of those beautiful houses we saw from up on the pier. These houses are actually on the beach. Here in Santa Monica, they're the only ones you're going to see on the beach. There's a few more down behind us. Absolutely gorgeous homes. Okay, the neighborhood we're in now is called the 3rd Street Promenade neighborhood. Here is the 3rd Street Promenade where we're talking from. Connected to it is Santa Monica Place, which Santa Monica Place has over 80 stores to go into. Here on the promenade, it's 3 blocks of no traffic. There are a lot of stores here. It did kind of die during the pandemic, but now it's coming back. You can see a lot of stores coming in. There's going to be no vehicles here whatsoever. A lot of new shops. Also, this is the terminus for the E-line. Now, the E-line starts here in Santa Monica, or ends here, whichever way you want to go with it. And it goes all the way to downtown LA, Goes all the way up to Pasadena. You go through Chinatown. They're doing a lot to improve on this. They're taking it right now, making it go through Beverly Hills. It goes to the SoFi Stadium. It goes to, well, it'll be open in the airport pretty soon, but this is the terminus for the E line. Another thing you'll notice, we are in Santa Monica, which is famous for the beaches and sunshine. But today, we got a marine layer. Now let me tell you what the marine layer is. The marine layer is when it's hot. We're actually having a heat wave right now. The marine layer is when you have all this hot air coming in and it hits cold, which the Pacific Ocean is a very cold ocean, guys. So that's what's producing and making this, it looks like a cloud cover, which is what it is, but they call that the marine layer. If we were to go probably 10 blocks from here east, guess what? It's going to be hot as can be. So that's why it looks a little gloomy. So let's take a look at the neighborhood by the map. If you're looking going west to east, this neighborhood starts around 2nd Avenue and goes up to 14th Street. If you're looking north to south, it starts on Wilshire Boulevard and goes down to Olympic Boulevard. The zip codes that are in this neighborhood are 90401 and 90404. Population here is just a little bit over 6,700. And the homes there are just under 4,000 homes. Also located in this neighborhood on Wednesday mornings is the popular farmers market. So you've got farmers that come in from everywhere, you know, a lot of the Central Coast in this area. They bring in their food, their produce, their vegetables, their fruits. There are even some vendors there, and there's some places that actually cook. But they bring that in. It's on Wednesday mornings. You're going to find some really good prices at the farmers market. Plus, you're supporting your local farmers in this area. You can also explore the Santa Monica History Museum. And along the Ocean Park Boulevard, you're going to get to see all these murals. There are so many beautiful murals going through this neighborhood. So right behind me at Santa Monica Place on the other side, we're still in the same neighborhood. You're going to find the police station, the courthouse. There's a lot of new condos that have gone up in that area. You've got the Tungva Park that's there. That is a beautiful park. That park stretches over 6 acres. It has very unique structures, art sculptures, diverse and sustainable plants, trees, play structures. There's something there for everybody to enjoy. There's walking parks throughout this park that allow the visitors to visit all 4 sections of the park. And there's your beach. The cold beach that produces the marine layer when the warm weather comes. And it looks like the splash pad's not running today, probably with the marine layer over. But here is the park area for the kids. All kinds of things to do here. There's a climbing wall. Look at this. You can go down it. Go for it. They even have a great climbing wall here. And actually, this is my climbing partner. That we do a different kind of climbing than this. But this is a great play area for the kids. And guess what? For the adults too. Single family homes in this neighborhood. Again, this is the 3rd Street Promenade, downtown Santa Monica neighborhood. Single family homes sell just under $4 million up to $13.5 million. And you can find condos in the neighborhood that sell between $650,000 up to $7.5 million. So the neighborhood that we're in now is called Montana, or some people call it the Northern Montana neighborhood. Now it backs up to the city of Brentwood. We're exactly 1 mile east of the beach. So you can see the beach is down this direction. This is a very popular town due to the fact that it's very walkable. Yes, the homes are right around the corner on all the streets. You've seen some of the beautiful streets here. They're double streets. They're beautiful. Everybody here can walk from their homes, so there's no need to get in their car and drive. There are great upscale shops here, real nice boutiques. The restaurants are fabulous. You're not going to see any chains here. In fact, right across the street is one of my favorite restaurants. It's called Art's Place. There you go, it's Art's Place. My friend's brother owns it. It's really so good. As you can see, not a lot of stoplights. Everybody stops for people to walk across the street. They're very kind to pedestrians. That's the direction you go to the beach. Let's turn around and take a walk up the street to see, look at some of these stores and little restaurants. They just had the Montana Art Festival here last week. Fortunately, I hated that I missed it because I heard there was some great music and great bargains. Very healthy restaurants here. Here's our little Coco's who home delivers to you. You can order here on Montana Avenue and Coco will deliver it to you. Pretty cool, huh? One of those great little shops. Goes all the way down. Now, single-family homes in this area cost they start at $2 million and go up to $15 million. That's at the moment of this filming. In condos, you can find a sale price between $650,000 all the way up to $8 million. There are a lot of new places here. Because of the pandemic, a lot of places ended up going out of business, but now they've reopened all these little great boutiques back. Luckily, a lot of them survived, and the new ones that have come in are really nice. Great shirts. Ooh, a new chocolate shop. I haven't seen that one. Might have to stop in there. Look at these tree-lined streets. All these streets are tree-lined. They're beautiful. Very comfortable. Dogtown. Goes all the way up there a good another half a mile. As you can see, there's plenty of parking on all the side streets. Again, look at here, no red lights. People are very kind. They're very pedestrian aware, and they will stop and let you get across. Look here, they even have meters to charge your car up and down the street. So popular here in Los Angeles. And guess what? Here's the chocolate shop. All right, I think this is where I'm going to have to sign off because I'm going in to have some chocolate. See ya.
Okay, like I said, it did jump into the John Chocolate Coffee Shop. Chocolate shop. Here it is. Here's the bag. And for those of you that don't know me, I don't like chocolate. But I just recently went to Switzerland, and guess what? I kind of like it now. I do like the dark chocolate, so let's see how it compares. Oh my God. The only comparison I can give you is that I'm not sharing this with anybody. If you want your own, you need to come to the John Kelly Chocolate Shop here on Montana Avenue in the Montana neighborhood.
Let's go take a look at the map so that you can see where the Montana neighborhood actually is.
So if you're looking west to east, the Montana neighborhood starts around 3rd Avenue and goes up to 26th Avenue. If you are going north to south, you start at the San Vicente Boulevard and it goes down to, of course, Montana Avenue. The population here is about 8,161, and there are just about 3,600 homes in this area. Your zip codes for the Montana neighborhood are 90402 and 90403.
Very wide streets. All the streets in the Montana neighborhood are this wide. Plenty of parking for everybody.
We're now in what's called the Wilshire Boulevard neighborhood. Now it does run from 26th Avenue all the way down to the beach. Here you're gonna find basically more homes than you're gonna find stores. Towards the beach area, which is that direction, and it's about 2 miles down, you're gonna find 3rd Street Promenade. If we go this other direction, you're gonna run into 26th Avenue. There at 26th Avenue, you're going to find the famous Douglas Park. Look at this. It's lawn bowling. It's a lot of fun. Now, you're going to find a lot more homes than you are going to find stores in the Wilshire Boulevard neighborhood. You have actually more condos than you do single-family homes. Condos in this area, they currently run between $650,000 up to $5 million, and single-family homes run between $2 million and $4 million. Very busy street, believe it or not. Like I said, it is a little walkable from the majority of the homes here, but it is a busy street because of the fact that it goes all the way from the beach straight to downtown LA. You can see some of the stores here. Of course, there's See's Candies over there. Who doesn't love See's Candy? let's just take a walk along and look. Get a little bit closer to the beach and you're gonna find, yum yum, Randy's Donuts. You've got stores such as Erewhon, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. There's a lot of your skincare, threading salons, all kinds of great boutique.
And this is Douglas Park, where they play lawn bowling. I don't know of any other city that's got a lawn bowling park, but that doesn't mean a whole lot, does it? But anyway, so this is where they do lawn bowling. It's a huge park here, as you can see. There's a pond. It's a beautiful park. It's right off of Wilshire. Now, the story behind this park is Donald Douglas, who created or invented the Douglas aircraft. This is where he actually originally started building airplanes. This was his location, and as he built more airplanes and grew, he had to go to another location. Not for sure where that is, but if you're looking at our neighborhood, that's the Santa Monica Airport neighborhood, Ocean Park Boulevard, you're going to get to see the Santa Monica Flying Museum, which was dedicated to Mr. Douglas. This park's got everything in it. Santa Monica's got quite a few parks. Oh boy, there's a little turtle. Let's see. You see him there? Here he is. I'm sure there's some fish in there too. How nice. Get to see a turtle. Let's look at the rest of the park. Little walkways. Oh my gosh, there's lots of turtles here. You'd think I'd never seen a turtle before. They're just kind of cool. Oh, one went down. He didn't like being videotaped. All right. You got all little walkways through here. You got picnic tables. Great places to walk your dogs or just to hang out and study. There are really nice public restrooms here. Like I said, picnic tables. There's an outdoor playground. There's a gymnastic course over there for the kids. And as I said, picnic tables here. It's a good sized park. Very fortunate that this was donated to the city to create a place for everybody to come in this neighborhood. There are an awful lot of parks in Santa Monica. Just in each neighborhood, I think there's at least one. I know of one that's got 4. That's in the Santa Monica Airport Ocean Park Boulevard video. That neighborhood. Here's your tennis courts. And it's right off of Wilshire Boulevard. Wilshire and California. Okay, let's go take a look at the map now. This Wilshire neighborhood is also known as the Wilshire, Montana neighborhood. The population here is just a little bit over 16,000. There's about 14,700 homes available. If you're looking north to south, it starts on Montana and goes to Wilshire. And if you're looking west to east, it starts on 1st Avenue. And this map shows 20th Street, but in other pieces of research, I've found that it goes all the way to 26th Street. In the neighborhood here, just like majority of the neighborhoods in Santa Monica, you're going to find tree-lined streets, sidewalks everywhere, and wide roads.
very easy walking. A lot of people think that LA's all concrete and you can't get out and walk, but that is definitely not true, as you can see in most of these neighborhood videos. Got a lot of magnolia trees all around. Got an election going on right now as well. Okay, now we're in the neighborhood called Mid-City. Now, Mid-City is located between Wilshire Boulevard and the 10 freeway. We're here right now at what's called the Colorado Center. Got a lot of businesses located here, such as Hulu. There's several great little restaurants in here as well that you can have a great lunch at. It's a very nice park. Pretty dogs walking around. There you go. You got a tennis court here. There's the center. Very shaded, very nice to take a relax. There's a little playground over there. And about 2 blocks over is what's called the Water Gardens. The Water Gardens has a gym in it, and it's also got a lot of businesses.
Now, there are a lot more condominiums located here in the Mid-City neighborhood. You're going to find a condo priced between $600,000 and $2 million. And the single-family homes that are in this area, in this neighborhood, are listed between $1.1 million and $2.9 million. It is a walkable neighborhood. You may have to walk a few more blocks than you do most of the neighborhoods to get at some of the really great little restaurants for brunch or for an afternoon coffee.
Also located here in the Mid-City neighborhood are 2 of your E-Line train stations. And there's one of the trains coming in now. We're at the 26th Street and Bergamot station. Now, Mid-City is known for its art district, and that's where we are right now at the Bergamot Art District. Here there are about 18 plus housed are 18 plus art galleries, and you'll have some live entertainment here as well. All right, so let's go take a look to see exactly where Mid-City is in Santa Monica. If you're looking north to south, you're going to start at Wilshire Boulevard and go down to Olympic. If you're looking west to east, you're going to start at 14th Street and go up to Centinela Avenue. The zip code in Mid-City is 90404. The population there is 19,800. And there are just a little bit under 1,900 homes in the Mid-City neighborhood. So here on Mid-City, oh, isn't that a beautiful mural all up and down the wall? You're only a hop and a skip, which is not even half a mile away from the 10 freeway. There's a Ralph's grocery store that direction as well. This direction dead ends to 20th Santa Monica Boulevard, where you'll find St. John's Providence Hospital. And if you're going west this way, you're not even 2 miles from the beach. That's right, the Santa Monica Beach. So we're now in the Pico Boulevard neighborhood. The Pico Boulevard neighborhood is anchored by the Santa Monica State Beach, comes on up Pico Boulevard to Santa Monica College, and ends here where we are in Virginia Park. There's a beautiful park. There's a library. There's the Pico Branch Library. You've got basketball courts. You've got a playground, a great area to come and hang with your dog, do some exercise. Also, on Saturdays, they have the farmers market here. There's great restaurants over there on the other side. And if you go down this direction, you're about 2 miles from the beach, where Pico Boulevard dead ends. If you go the other direction, you're going to run into 365 Whole Foods. To the right of the screen, that will take you over to the Santa Monica Airport. And if you go to the left of the screen, you're going to end up at the 10 freeway. And here's one of our neighborhood residents. What's his name?
Marty.
Hi, Marty. Oh, see, he's just totally ignoring me. Hey, Marty. There he is. This is where Marty lives, and this is his park he plays in. There's a lot of dogs here. Great park for walking, playing, hanging out. What the Pico Boulevard is most famous for is their 50 murals over 35 blocks. I mean, look at these murals. They're beautiful. There are also 3 of the E Metro line train station off of Pico Boulevard, and that train station takes you all the way down to dead ends into Santa Monica Beach there at the Pier. Other direction, of course, you're going to go like to USC, all the way to downtown, all the way to Hollywood, wherever you want to pretty much go, the train's going to take you. If you're looking to purchase a single family home in this area, you're looking between $1.7 million up to $7 million. And if you're looking at a condominium, you're looking between $550,000 up to $3.2 million. There are some really great boutique restaurants here. There's the Lazy Daisy, which I've eaten at several times. It's a great breakfast place. You've got Gilbert's down the street, which is very authentic Mexican. As I said, there's a 365 over there.
Trader Joe's is on down past Gilbert's. There's an Indian restaurant over there, but that's on this end of Pico Boulevard. If you go down towards the Santa Monica Beach, the State Beach where Pico Boulevard neighborhood ends, you're going to find a whole lot more trendy little restaurants.
Okay, let's go take a look at the map for the Pico neighborhood. If you're looking west to east, it starts around the 1 and goes up to South Centinela. If you're looking north to south, it starts at West Olympic Boulevard and goes to Pico Boulevard. Population in this neighborhood is just a little bit over 15,000. There are 1,235 homes, and the zip code for this area is 90405.
So let's take a look at some of the homes here in the Pico Boulevard neighborhood. You've got a good mix of everything. Beautiful home. Got sidewalks everywhere. Very walkable. In that direction to Ocean Park Boulevard Street, where you can get, it's not a street, it's Ocean Park Boulevard, where you can get, you've got a lot of great little restaurants. These are just beautiful. Look at this area. This is just one of several streets in the Pico Boulevard neighborhood. As I said, that you can tell there's a lot of street parking. The street's pretty wide. A lot of sidewalks. There's our Pico Boulevard that we're looking at up this way, where you can go all the way down. You're not very far from Pico Boulevard. You've got a lot more restaurants down that way. Like I said, breakfast restaurants are great. Let's swing back around. Finish looking at this area of Pico Boulevard. You have so many different types of homes here. Have some older ones that are really nice and have been renovated. Have some brand new ones here. And this is just a gorgeous home. So the neighborhood we're in now is called the Ocean Park Boulevard, Santa Monica Airport neighborhood. Yeah, I know the sun's a little bright today and I don't have my sunglasses, but let's go ahead. This is a kind of a large neighborhood. It goes all the way from, it's on Ocean Park Boulevard, all the way from where we are at the Santa Monica Airport, all the way down to the beach. A beautiful neighborhood here at the airport. You can see you've got all kinds of soccer fields. If I can hold the camera right. You've got picnic tables. You've got parking lots. You've got the dog park. This is one of 5 parks here in this neighborhood. This is the Santa Monica Airport Park. The thing about the Santa Monica Airport is that in the year 2028, it is closing down. So property values will go up because of the fact that they are closing it. There's no idea. Everybody just keeps speculating what's going to go in here. There's been several talks about maybe a museum store or maybe a concert venue. I even read somewhere that Disney was looking at it, but you never know until it's final. So twice a month, there's an antique market held here. It's in the parking lot up there. You also have the Barker Hangar, which is just the other direction. And they do a lot of shows there. They have clothing shows. They have art shows. They have a lot of charity fundraisers down there. Also across the street is the Ruskin Theater. A lot of great performances are happen here. And if you've never been, check it out. It's a great place to see some good theater.
Not only are there great performances at the Ruskin Theater, there's great performances at the dog park. Check it out. Now, as I said earlier, this neighborhood has a lot of parks in it. So let's look at a few of them. First of all, let's look at Clover Park. Now, Clover Park's pretty big. It's over 17 acres. There's lots of grass there. Play all kinds of games, off-street parking, picnic tables, playgrounds, and it's located near the Santa Monica Airport. Then we have a beachfront park. We have two of them. The first one is Ocean View Park. It's just over 5.5 acres. You have basketball courts, and then you have 6 tennis courts. You got a little bit of grassy area there as well. Our other beachfront park is called South Beach Park. Now, it's a much smaller park. It's only 1.8 acres. It actually is near the border of Venice. You'll see a lot of people laying around, reading, playing with their pets there. There's playgrounds, there's picnic tables. This park has a playground that's mainly great for little kids.
And besides all those parks, also located here is the Museum of Flying. Great museum. It's the Douglas DC-3 monument. It's right across from the airport, actually. It's all about Donald Douglas. Even has his own monument with his puppy dog here. You've got all kinds of airplanes. A lot of vintage. You can go through the museum and learn all about it. Another great asset here in this neighborhood.
Okay, let's go take a look at the map of this neighborhood so you can get an idea of where it is. So if you're looking west to east, the boundary starts at 9th Street and goes up to South Centinela. If you're looking north to south, the boundary starts at Pico Boulevard and goes down to Dewey Street, which Dewey Street turns into Airport Avenue. So your zip codes for this neighborhood are 90404, 90405, 90064, and 90066. Now, a couple of the homes there in 90066 do fall into the Mar Vista area. As far as the population for this neighborhood, it's around 11,600, and there are about 2,100 residences in this great little neighborhood.
Okay, so we're over here by Clover Park. It's right across the street. This is the northeast end of the neighborhood near Centinela. Let's take a look at a lot of the great restaurants here. Now, this neighborhood does back up also to the Pico neighborhood. So you live on this end of the Pico neighborhood, the Pico Boulevard neighborhood, and the Ocean Park Boulevard, Santa Monica Airport Boulevard. Each one. You can walk to all these restaurants, and there are some great restaurants in here. Let's take a look. So you got all kinds of sitting room in here. There's parking in the back. The Society Kitchen has fabulous organic food. It's so really good. Got everything in here. They call it the Ocean Park Courtyard. And then, of course, you have a Starbucks, because you have a Starbucks everywhere you go. And a counter. Those are both pretty popular. A lot of these other ones you don't see. You can see over there is Clover Park. Just across the street, you've got a business park there, too. We'd have to pop into this boba, get me a smoothie because it's nice and warm out here, and for a drink that we be able to shop. Called Blossom. It's really good. You can see that there's a lot of little boutique restaurants here. They're not even huge restaurants. They're just tiny and they're really good. Okay, well, this isn't a restaurant. It's a chiropractic office, but I guess you would say that's a restaurant for your bones and your muscles. Oh, juice crafters. Love juice crafters. Oh, this sweet. Look at here. A lot of people in LA do this. Especially Santa Monica. It's a very dog-friendly neighborhood. Santa Monica as a city is very dog-friendly. Vito is so good. It's Italian. It's very old. I've been in there. It's beautiful. Great food. I think now I'm going to go back to the juice crafters because they really have some great smoothies and get me something to drink. Okay, so now I have my smoothie here from Juice Crafters, and I'm going to take a break. Fun watching me have a smoothie, isn't it?
So prices in this neighborhood, you'll see for single-family homes, they sell between $1.9 million all the way up to $10 million. Condos you're going to find currently selling from around $635,000 up to $3 million. And as you can see, this area has wide streets, plenty of parking, beautiful sidewalks. You've got some absolutely gorgeous trees that line the sidewalks. You can tell everybody takes care of their yards here. It is just a beautiful neighborhood.
Okay, so here we are in the neighborhood called Main Street. Now, Main Street's known for its up at dawn locals' favorite breakfast restaurant. Now, it's a little bit interesting of a neighborhood because of the fact that it's located actually in the middle of two of the other neighborhoods. I know, interesting. So it's in the middle near the beach of the Ocean Park Boulevard, Santa Monica Airport neighborhood, and then the 3rd Street Promenade of the Santa Monica's here. Now, this neighborhood has a lot of trendy restaurants, a lot of great little boutiques. We're going to walk up, down, and look at it. A little hazy here today because it's still a little bit of the marine layers here. You're going to see a little bit of extra traffic right now, and that's only because of the fact that they are putting a topping, another surface layer on Pacific, which is right behind me that goes to the street, goes to the beach. So you can see right there's the beach actually, right over there where that big tall high-rise is. There's another tall high-rise, but that's where the beach is, guys, 2 blocks away. Let's take a walk down and look at some of the stores and restaurants here. That's Chino's on Main. They got a designer consignment store down here. When I first moved to LA, I really didn't eat Mexican. But across the street over here is a great little place called Holy Guacamole. Oh my gosh, some of the most authentic I've ever seen. And you can see there's a lot of bicycle paths here. LA's gotten really good about putting them in, and Santa Monica has them all over because they are really advocating towards cycling. There's Jameson Pub, excellent pub to go in, especially during St. Patrick's. We've got so many great little boutiques all through here. Now, the homes here are very walkable to this area. Look at here, 1 block over, starting to see homes. Here in this neighborhood, You're going to find the single family homes range in the price of $1.9 million up to about $11 million. And condos in this neighborhood currently sell between $950,000 and up to $6 million. A lot of laid-back patio cafes, indie boutiques. And in the evening, you're going to find a lot of little trendy restaurants and watering holes that are open down here. Toe Heaven Spa, first place I went and had a mani-pedi when I moved here. Oh, look at here. Nice little sidecar motorcycle. It's amazing what you'll see in LA. And there is Holy Guacamole that I was telling you about. Want some good Mexican food? There you go, right there. Now, if you go a mile north from here, you're going to run right into the Santa Monica Pier. If you go a mile south from here, you're going to end up on Abbott Kinney Road. You've got a lot of little restaurants there as well. Keep going a little further, a couple miles down the road, you go through Venice Beach and the marina. See here, they're putting in new streets. Well, they're topping off the streets, putting surfaces on. That's a plus. Once you look at all these great shops here. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Free People's one of my favorite stores. I may have to go in and visit. Lot to see here. Also located in this neighborhood is the California Heritage Museum, where you can see there is a display of the Dogtown and the legendary Z-Boys. It's a beautiful little museum. See the trees on this area. Still have quite a few various stores. And here at the California Heritage Museum, they have events here. As you can see right here, it's beautiful. Right behind that, on Saturdays, they have a smaller farmer's market as well. All kinds of people come to visit. Even that puppy dog. This is an awesome venue that you can rent for a party or events. It's beautiful. It's like an old Victorian house. So gorgeous inside at night when it's all lit up. Absolutely beautiful here. The Dogtown Z-Boys. This is just a great little area. And here is John Jones. He was a senator. He and Colonel Robert Baker founded the town of Santa Monica back in 1875. So it's been here a good while. A lot of changes since then, but that's the good thing, that we all realize life is constantly changing. And the neighborhood has great sidewalks in it, plenty of street parking.
I'm sure at some point it's metered, but not always. But again, this is a very walkable neighborhood, which means the majority of the people walk to everything from here.